guys, Maggie here. So, hear me out on this, right? And I hate to bring in bad news. It seems that Amazon decided to revive Tomb Raider back on the air. And how I feel about this is really, really devastating. I thought we had a win. I really did. But I definitely call on that. They're going to plan something because they know that they will never let us, anyone that wants a victory lap, the one that's always wanting this woke culture to end. But unfortunately, that we didn't get that. Unfortunately, and it's really heartbreaking. I'm sorry, guys. Really, I really am. So I'm gonna be discussing it with you. So let's get to it. Before I do, you guys, like I said in all my videos, if you guys really enjoyed this video, please press that like button. Don't forget to share this with your friends and family, as well as subscribe to be part of my Hellfire Club. As well, check the description down below to follow my social media platforms, as well as down the description. Please subscribe my husband Kaim Kindred, and please, you guys, if you guys are in a literary agency around the world, like in Europe or in 50 states, please get my husband in contact. I'll leave his email down in the description down below so you guys can ask him any questions regarding about his book called The Red Scarlet Violin, okay? So don't let him down, you guys. Love you, Kaimi. So let's get back to this whole Tomb Raider series. So Cosmic Book News just posted this article, right? And it says right here that Tomb Raider series not cancelled. Sophie Turner jacked as Laura Croft. That live action Tomb Raider series at Amazon might still be happening as images have surfaced of Sophie Turner, who is in super shape and possibly jacked and ripped for the role of Laura Croft. According to a recent report from Variety, the production team behind the series has re-upped their deal and are currently producing the Tomb Raider live-action TV series in the works at Amazon from the creator Phoebe Waller-Bridge. It said that the company specializes in adaptations of video games and other non-traditional IP into television and film. They are also behind the Netflix Tomb Raider animated series and are developing season 2. Additional video game adaptations they are working on include Toe Jam and Earl and It Takes Two, featuring Dwayne Johnson, $7 producing, whatever that case may be. The two different reports said that the Tomb Raider series isn't happening, which was being developed by Phoebe Waller-Bridge. However, following Amazon firing Jennifer Salk as head of its studio, a report surfaced that Phoebe Waller-Bridge Tomb Raider series is dead. Well, apparently not. According to Culture Crave, Sophie Turner has been training at her upcoming role as Laura Croft in Amazon's hashtag Tomb Raider show. And you guys can see in this picture that Sophie Turner is right there wearing her, I'm guessing, her bathing suit or whatever, and she's trying to like show off like her muscles or whatever. And we have Laura Croft on the other side. Oh god, looking at this picture just makes me want to like gag because it makes me really uncomfortable. Because seeing Sophie Turner, and we all know her from Game of Thrones as Sansa Stark, one of the elder daughters within the series, and all of a sudden she decided to become Queen of Winterfell. Yeah, now she's all muscled up. She thinks she's like a bodybuilder, like thinking like she can pull off this stunt where she thinks she's Laura Croft. I'm sorry, darling, you're not even close to Laura Croft. Not even close. The only person that really has that kind of resemblance of Laura Croft were the latest actresses, playing her. Like the previous movies, like what? Angelina Jolie and Alicia. And then they did a nice, incredible job with the motion capture within the video game. Those ladies are the great Tomb Raiders, Lara Crofts I've seen in my previous years. And I grew up with the franchise. I really did. But seeing you as Lara Croft, guys are not gonna find you attractive. I'm sorry. Even my own husband knows that you probably look like a freaking ironing board. No offense, but you're not even close to it. I don't care how much muscle you try to build in, no matter how many abs you try to like show off, you're not even close to Laura Croft. And my husband knows me very well that I can definitely, have better ways of pulling off a Laura Croft look. Like he's seen me and he knows that I can like pull off the outfit in a flash because you're not even close. I'm sorry. I mean, who thought that she pulled off that stunt? Really? Like Phoebe? Like, are you in living fantasy world or something? Like, did you just like have your head up in the clouds somewhere? Like, what the hell's going on? But anyways, going from here, right? They mentioned how Sophie Turner is full of muscle. Obviously, they said that she was coming from a friend's bachelor party. So this was posted on her Instagram, obviously. So she was just being a tease, showing off the muscle, thinking that she's like Laura Croft. Oh, brother. And now we already know that according to her IBDB, that the Tomb Raider series is actually in production. And any more crew members that is going to be talked about so far? Oh, yeah. We noticed that we're going to have this woman named Megan McDonald, who is known for the Marvels, WandaVision, and the Agatha series, is going to be participating being the story editor and consulting producer. And what Phoebe discussed about the description of this version of Tomb Raider, she says, quote, that she had an attitude, she was very deliberate in what she wanted to do. That's all changed when they realized that they could market her to be a sex symbol. She a Tomb Raider, so she's incredibly fit. She has to squeeze through tiny rock crevices all the time. It is a different experience squeezing through a small rock crevice when you have larger boobs than if you have smaller boobs. What the freaking hell is she talking about? Let's cut this crap out, okay? Let's get to the basics right now. Okay, for starters, like, I don't understand why they had to bring this show back. It was so better that it was like left in the dust somewhere and everyone can just forget about it. But no. Phoebe and this Megan McDonald woman are going to make the show a disaster. And I'm telling you the truth, guys. Like, why couldn't they just leave it to the dust and just wait for someone else to pick it up? Or just make another Tomb Raider movie? Oh, yeah. They're gonna make it woke. The same thing with this upcoming TV series. It's gonna make things woke. They're gonna make Laura Croft the same way they did in the Netflix animated series of Laura Croft, and it's gonna flop no matter what. I don't care what they say, but they're gonna like really make the show a disaster. And they already mentioned that they're gonna make this tumor, this Laura Croft, that is, they're gonna not make her a sex symbol. That's even much worse. You understand? Because Laura Croft has been a sexism symbol for a long time. And guys and girls are like, know this already. If you play the video game and you've seen how detailed Laura Croft is, she's the curviest, most seductive, video game character there is. And there is some people out there that admire her, and girls want to be her, and guys want to do so many things with her. I don't want to say this on YouTube, don't get demonetized, but you know what I mean, right? But for them to go this far by saying things like, "Oh, let's revive it and let's have Sophie Turner in it," people are gonna just walk away and just not bother even watching the TV series unless some idiot like think that, oh, she's a perfect Laura Croft. I'm sorry. Did I miss something? Did I just, hear that someone likes that kind of appeal? That's kind of like weird. Okay. Unless you like that kind of thing, that's good for you, dude, I guess. But other than that, you guys, I just feel like this is another way to rub in our face thinking that they won something. They think they're gonna laugh at our face because they know that this is another win for the left or the woke culture because they want to please the so-called modern audiences because they think that it's not enough for everyone else to see what's on the program. I don't know what they're trying to pull exactly, what kind of stunt they think. I really don't. Because what irritates me even more is that you could at least hire someone else to fill in the booth as Tomb Raider, aka Laura Croft. You can find someone that has the same qualifications as her. What, do you think that Sophie Turner fits the whole role of Laura Croft? Not because she's British, because yes, Laura Croft is from London or whatever, and you're telling me that, oh, we need to find someone within that background. Okay, that's fine. Then you can find lots of girls within that category. But apparently you go with Sophie. I wonder why. There's probably lots of girls that can fill in that role. Or better, why can't you just hire my online sister? And I'm gonna tell you the truth, you guys. My online sister is really talented, and she's very skilled on YouTube, especially when she does photography behind the scenes. She's incredible, and I can see her. And I'm being honest, you guys. If my online sister's watching this video right now, and I want to tell her right now that you should be playing Laura Croft, sis, because you have better qualifications and you kind of look like her. It's really incredible, and you really like a model, to be honest. Better than Sophie Turner, and I'm being honest, sis. You really are. You know, I just think, you guys, that this is going to be, a huge backfire on them. It's going to fall in their lap. The ratings going to be plummeting like no tomorrow, like how they did with the Rings of Power. And I want to tell you the truth because when I just heard that this, you know, story editor, this Megan McDonald, whoever her name is going to be doing this whole storyboard kind of thing, that tells you a lot about her resume. That she did all these kind of things and she kind of has a way of not knowing what kind of materials to look for in Tomb Raider. And what makes things worse, and I hate to break it to you guys, I think there's gonna be no way where Laura's not going to do any tomb raiding. And it's gonna be very disappointing. Cause that's what she's known for. Hello. It's in when her freaking, characteristics of her character. Like she goes on an adventure, she goes traveling around the world to discover these interesting tombs or discovering the mystery within the tomb. And all of a sudden, she tries to get away from this horrible group called Trinity that was trying to kill her family, which apparently trying to make fun of her father, which I can understand why, because they have so much information about her family legacy, so much they want to go after her because she's like the key of something within the Croft, family tree or whatnot. That's the whole point. But having this whole thing where they're not gonna make, Laura Croft appealing, they're not gonna like include the fact that she's gonna discover, any hidden gems or tombs or whatever. They're just gonna make her like just walk around England or somewhere within that, around the world, and she's just gonna start talking within the people. I don't know what they're planning to do because if they're gonna like make her not do anything interesting in life, then it is very disappointing. You know what I mean? Like if you know the material very well, like I'm being honest, if you know what Laura Croft is all about, then sure, then you can try making a TV series. But if you're gonna make this woke, where Laura Croft is not going to be doing anything else in life, you're just gonna make her like this feminist, alter ego, like drama queen, where she's always so sensitive, how she doesn't belong in the world, then something's wrong with you. You know nothing about Laura Croft because she is supposed to be fearless, a total badass, and all these kind of things describing her like she wants to be, very appealing when it comes to like being seductive towards men or whatnot and making sure that no one gets on her bad side. You know the drill, right? But for now on, I just think that it's not gonna work it for us. It's not gonna work it for me or my husband. It's not gonna work for anybody. I mean, I could be wrong. We haven't seen the trailer yet. Let's see what happens. We just hope to see like any behind the scenes photos. Hopefully, we can see, how the production is gonna look. Because if we're gonna see Laura Croft on a motorcycle or something where she's like hiding her face within, oh, I don't know, with a helmet or just a pair of sunglasses, it doesn't scream that she isn't trying to do tomb raiding. They didn't even bother to even try to like put in the effort by making her go in the jungle or to the safari, wherever the case may be. You know what I mean? And she discovering these artifacts or entering, some abandoned or some kind of cursed area because that's what Laura Croft does. She just finds secrets after secrets. So if we find some behind the scenes footage, let me know so I share it on my community post because now on I just don't think it's gonna work out for anybody. But what do you guys think? Let me know in the comment section below of you guys' reaction towards Amazon reviving Tomb Raider, and I want to hear you guys' reaction as well. All right, and like I said, you guys, if you guys really enjoyed the video, to like this video, share it with your friends and family, and don't forget to subscribe to be part of my helpful club, you guys. All right. And of course, please follow my social media platforms as well as subscribe to my husband, Kai McKinnon. Alright, guys? So, this is your help our leader, Maggie Negan, the walking and finger 27 out. See you guys next video. Love you, Kaimi. Peace out.